Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. It's me, Odroid's Prof, and in today's video we'll be talking about how to get ourselves useful, talking about the tech aspect of life. Alright, so now from what is going on, the world is turning into a more tech inclined place. Alright, so today we want to ensure that we are not even left behind, okay, because right now, from my own prediction about what is going to happen in the world in a few years to come, okay, if you are not tech inclined, you would not be able to do things. Let me quickly remind us of the COVID-19 year, okay, 2019-2020, because it transcended into 2020. So now we understand or remember that the fact that when we were trying to transact and do things, okay, because we were restricted within, we were confined, into our homes, okay, so none of us came out to transact and the rest of it, so we're limited to things we can do outside because of the way the sickness came, okay. So basically most of the people who were able to pull crowd then were people in the online space, right? So talking about the people who could sell online, people who could transact online and the rest. So now that was even when some of our banks, some of our banks came out. I will not mention names so that it will not look like I'm trying to market any of them. So now it's just as if things would that is just the tip of the iceberg, how things would just pan out in few years to come. A brief story about myself shortly. While in the primary school, I never liked the idea of computer studies. Okay, I never liked the idea. So I didn't used to pay attention to the teacher teaching us because in my head, like I was not wanting it. I don't like the idea. Alright. I finished primary school, it remained the same. I went into secondary school, it was a must, you have to offer it. So getting into the SS class, alright, I had to, get myself acquainted to it, sort of, because the best 6 in a class, okay, this is an organization that gave us the opportunity to come for training, best 6 in the class. So I was opportunity to be among the best 6. So I joined them for that training, got my hand out for just 600 naira. 600 naira made me to realize the usefulness of tech. Now I got the handout. Now, to cut the long story short, I was able to, become part of the best. And as a matter of fact, the fastest computer user that went for that training. Alright, so now, after all said and done, I just was able to continue my tech journey from there. So after I finished, I got into the school, the tertiary institution, still with the tech approach of life. I was still making money off tech. Alright, I was still making money. I would configure phones and the rest of it, just here and there, tech to be precise. So then after graduation, I ensured I did not allow the tech leave me. In fact, after I graduated, that was when there was nothing like C++, what do you call it, all these shortcuts to building websites that we have. Back then we used to use the HTML code to build websites. There was no Joomla, there was no Adobe Dreamweaver, there was no WordPress. In fact, back then we used the HTML to build our website. We code and then we upload to Waka. That was when Waka came out. So now I built myself from there. I learned the code. I built my website. My first website was built in the year, I think 2010 or 2009 was when I built my website using the HTML code. So I built myself from there until 2019. Now, it was 2019 and we broke out as a tech person. What do I mean by breakout? I was within and I was able to, market myself on the blue app, which is on the green app. All right, I was able to market myself on the green app, focusing on using simplified flyers. All right, to tell people, okay, this is what I do this, I do that, and people were able to contact me, okay, build me a website, do me this, do me that, and that was how I was able to break out, all right, as a tech person in 2019. Okay, so I made a lot of money in 2019. I made a lot of money in 2019. So I was building websites, I was doing things for people, and I got recognized on the internet space. Now, why I gave this little briefing is because many of us might think, tech is something that is very, very cumbersome or tedious. Tech is something I cannot venture into, and it sounds so heavy. All right, but let me tell us one thing, okay? If I would know tech today, there is no one that cannot know it. That is the truth. So you can call me master of all trade when you talk about tech, because I build websites, I do monetization, I can code very well, Java, Python, C++. I build websites, just name it, as far as it is tech. Okay, so now going forward, we would understand the fact that the world we're moving into, right? We will not become as useful as we want if we do not get involved with knowing that tech is the way forward. Right? Now, briefly, I want to let us know that with technology, you are covered. Alright? And I will tell you those basic aspects of tech that you need to get relevant. Those basic aspects of tech that you need to get relevant. Okay, now those basic aspects of tech that you need to get relevant. 1. Graphics design. I am talking about still graphics, not the motion now, because the motion is the advanced one. So still graphics, we're talking about using the CorelDRAW, using Photoshop, Adobe Photoshop, using Lightroom. Alright, those are graphic design apps that we use to design graphics. Okay, so that is that. Then the web design. If you know how to design websites, you are good to go, because now you could be in the comfort of your own home and work for people within and without your location. Right? So it is very, very true. So that is true. Now I've talked about graphics, I've talked about websites. Another one is the video editing skills. You can learn the video editing skills and be good for yourself. These days, content creators want someone who is a good and all-round or a very good video editing person. Okay, you can learn it. Just be good at it. Just ensure you are good at it, and you are good to go with it. So that's 3. 4. Don't allow anybody to tell you that coding is impossible. Alright, coding is very, very possible. Whatever aspect of coding you want to talk about, alright, C#, C++, Python, name it. Every aspect, any aspect of coding you want to get yourself involved is very, very possible. So you can do that for yourself and then get very useful. Now, the truth is, if you check all of these now, in our next video, we'll be talking about, these different parts of tech individually that you could use I'll basically be splitting these parts of tech, into individual videos that you will be able to use to, tailor yourself according to what you think you want to assimilate or what you can assimilate. You understand? So, to cut the long story short, the short and long is that if you are not tech inclined, there is no way you are able to meet up in years to come, because the banks, they would, mark my word, they would end up, tagging some positions in the bank redundant. Other working sectors, they would tag many people or many positions redundant. You know what redundancy means. Those people that have been tagged redundant will be out of work. So make sure you don't get out of work, or make sure you are very useful for yourself in years to come by getting inclined with tech, web design, graphics, coding, anyone. And I'll be making sure that in my next videos, alright, I'll be bringing us into different aspects of this tech individually that we can use to make ourselves useful and get really monetized. Okay, so don't forget to like, follow, and or rather like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more tech information. And it is not just the tech information, right? We'll be making it general, right? So that you get useful and make money. You don't even need to get employed to make money anymore. You just don't need to get employed. All you need is know what you're doing, technologically. Let me put it that way. Know what you're doing technologically, get useful from there, and then the rest will be you flying. So thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Until next time, cheers.